Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's AJ Writes Crypto, and today I want to do a technical overlook on one of my favorite projects in crypto, no other than VeChain. VeChain is one of those projects that I'm telling you is going to have one hell of a year in 2025. I'm going to get into the why, and I'm going to show you the charts. But first off, I have to pat myself on the back just a little bit here. On November 7th, 2 weeks ago today, I gave you guys this tweet about the VeChain 5-day chart, talking about breakout levels, alarms to set. The point of control was very far above the price, Fibonacci, bullish divergences, a lot of positive confluence for VeChain at the moment. And at the time, the chart looked like this. This was 14 days ago. Gave it to you on Twitter. I did give the tweet to my Telegram group, but everyone got this one for free on Twitter, pointing out the breakout line, talking about the point of intersection, how it was forced to break out. It was either going to break down or break out by November 30th, and it was leaning towards a breakout by the bullish divergence formed here on Market Cypher on the 5-day chart, anchor wave, trigger wave, kind of basic confluence in technical analysis. All right. And this is what this chart looks like now. From that point in time, from that tweet that I gave you, VeChain is up 45.74% in the span of 14 days. Ladies and gentlemen, that tweet, that analysis was right on the money. And now I want to talk about moving forward. It actually top to bottom pumped 52% and has come down a little bit. But before we totally hit the charts here, I do just want to talk about a couple things with VeChain moving forward. All right. Thing number one is that people forget how institutionally attractive VeChain is. All right. The big sustainability run, carbon neutral blockchain. They're literally incentivizing people to make the right decision for our planet through their initiative called Vebetter DAO. Definitely check out Mugshot, EV Earn. I have some how-to videos in my videos on how to get involved. Basically, earn free crypto by doing the right thing. And this is why Kraken Pro, is offering perpetual futures for VeChain. As I'm telling you, as 24 comes to an end and as 25 goes on, you will see more institutional adoption with VeChain as time goes on. This is a fact. Okay. Now, keeping it moving here. Well, how do I know this? I did a Twitter space with the founder of VeChain, Sunny Liu, at the end of October. All right, just about a month ago. And in that Twitter space, he laid out the 2025 timeline for VeChain, kind of wrapped up, summed up by our guy Kiwi here on Twitter. And I retweeted this tweet. In that Twitter space, Sunny said to have over 100 launched dApps on Vebetter DAO. There's nowhere near 100 now, but they're already putting more out. There's one for walking now, which is pretty cool. 20 million weekly active users. It will be MiCA compliant, enhanced EVM compatibility. And guys, this is a lot of big promises coming out of 2025. And Sunny Liu is not the type of guy that just likes to hear himself talk and just says things. He wouldn't have said that live publicly on my Twitter space if he didn't think he could get to 100 dApps on Vebetter, if he didn't think he could get to 20 million weekly active users. They're already well on their way, not to mention the sponsorship with the UFC. Name a blockchain that has more public visibility than VeChain with that partnership. It has to put them up in the top 5, at least in my opinion. All right. So moving forward, I'm already starting to see, a plethora of articles written about VeChain. Just yesterday, this came out here on Watch Your Guru. VeChain to have a massive rally in the start of 2025. And they don't really break down the why in here, but they did say in here that because of on-chain metrics from Coin Codex, that there's a bullish picture painted for VeChain here, basically saying that by March of 2025 they are targeting a 12-cent target by March, which was 273% from the time this article was printed yesterday. Guys, 12 cents by March is a pretty serious move up for VeChain. And I think it can happen. I really do think it can happen. And I do kind of want to just go over to before we go into the charts. This is where we were when I posted that tweet 2 weeks ago. There's that breakout line. And here is where we are now. We did break out of that level. We went above the breakout trend line. We came up to that, close to the point of control at the time where was up here. And there still is a lot of volume up here. At the time, the point of control was all the way up here. And notice this big kind of volume gap here between, this 0.5 Fibonacci level and the 236 Fibonacci level, kind of gap in volume, kind of indicating that if VeChain could get above 3.5 cents, it's likely to quickly move to 4.5 cents. And from the 0.5 to the 0.236, that's a 31% move. And look, this happened already this year, just this year. See how fast VeChain moved from here to here? That is because of this gap in the volume profile. And unfortunately, that is right where we got rejected. But hey, this was the first move up since the breakout. Like I said, from the top to bottom of this breakout, VeChain moved, over 50% in 14 days, ladies and gentlemen. This is no joke. And this gap in the volume profile very much still exists. All right. I also want to highlight this chart here. I wanted to show you this chart first to give you a look on the Fibonacci. That one, it is when we kind of zoom in a little bit. Before I go to the next chart, I do want to point this out too, is that it's really good to see that VeChain put in a higher high from this. Structurally speaking, very good to see that. All right. And now, of course, it's not going to just go straight up forever. It might come down here and retest 3 cents, which would be the 218 Fibonacci level. I would not like to see it lose 3 cents. This range is okay. Losing this level, which would be losing this high, would not be the best if VeChain went under 3 cents. It wouldn't be the end of the world. It would still probably just do fine as we get into 2025. But we want to see this range from basically 3 cents to just under 3.5 cents at 3.4. We want to see this range here continue. Not to mention on the daily chart, look at this. We are also pending an EMA bull cross that has not happened yet. And go back in time when bull crosses happened before. The last time VeChain had a bull cross on the daily chart as we inched into 2024, look at how far VeChain pumped after the bull cross. Here is the bull cross on the chart right here. Okay. And here is the pump from the day of the bull cross, 148% in 107 days after the day of the bull cross. We've had the pump we're moving up through Fibonacci levels, and the bull cross has not even happened yet. I wanted to drive that point home. Keep in mind that gap in the volume profile and why VeChain likes to move so fast between 3 cents and 4 cents is kind of this will be given to us once we break that level. That will be baked in. So basically, in my opinion, any VeChain you can buy under 3.5 cents is going to be a net win in a big way as we inch closer to 2025. I also wanted to point out this chart that I shared on Twitter a very long time ago. And because I want you to remember where we were rejected was the 0.5 Fibonacci level right here. But keep an eye, I reminded myself about this level right here at 0.326, which was the 2023 high for VeChain, which also ended up being a relevant support resistance level moving forward. And right now we are underneath that. We got rejected by 0.5, but knowing that this support resistance level, let me move it over here, is here, this gray line right here. This kind of tightens up our conditional range now, right? Because if we were conditionally ranging between 0.5 Fibonacci and 3 cents, it kind of changes things when we learn that we're now under the 2023 high. So really, you could use this level 0.326 as a bull alarm to target the 0.5 Fibonacci level. So say you went from this level back to the local high at the Fibonacci level, that's a 6% trade. Worth pointing that out and worth knowing that Fibonacci, that 2023 high level is there and its relationship with the Fibonacci level. Also, we did hit a local top for now. VeChain will continue, but on the daily chart, there is volume down here. Like I said, I'd like to see it above 3 cents. And we did put in a red dot on market cipher B. So I wouldn't be surprised to see VeChain flop and grope for a little bit on small time frames for the time being, but really I think everything's just going to load up for the next leg up. Where market's taking a little breather right now, it doesn't happen overnight, but I do also want to say these are very important levels to accumulate when you zoom out and realize this thing is going to click through 4.5, 5.5, 6.5 cents. And when you really zoom out and look at how fast VeChain came all the way to basically 5.5 cents in 2024, how far are we from our 2024 high? VeChain is still a 73.4% pump away from the 2024 high. So remember this article here that I shared with you, kind of postulating that VeChain, a March target of 12 cents, according to Coin Codex. Well, I kind of got thinking about that, and I went back and looked at the Ganfan level that I used for my VeChain price prediction here. Let me put my head on the other side. But go back and watch my VeChain price prediction video if you haven't seen it. Scroll down on my videos. And basically, I was saying that if we kind of go off of what VeChain is capable of in terms of market cap from the last bull run, the VeChain supply has grown 25% from the previous bull run to now. So it does have to make up for that in market cap. But looking at the GON projections here and here, how in this projection has been rejected from the 1-1 a couple times, does kind of spit us out between 14 and 16 cents for VeChain when this is the beginning of Q4, and this is the end of Q4 of 2025. Assuming that the Bitcoin halving cycle plays out correctly as it has the past previous few cycles. And, we could kind of hear a coin perspective and see that for VeChain to get to 16 cents would require a $13 billion market cap and would be an upside of 403%. For what they're saying by March would be a $9.7 billion market cap, 277% from where we are now. Personally, I think VeChain, my bull price prediction, the bottom end of the price prediction, I am thinking a 27 cent VeChain, which would be just under a $22 billion market cap. I still stand by that price prediction. That is my price prediction, but not my personal target. My personal target is always lower than my price prediction because it's based off, my personal target is always a 5x from my average price, because I'm not trying to swing for the fences and go 12, 20x, 10x, whatever. A 5x is more than okay with me. My average VeChain price is around 2.5 cents, 500% from that point. Actually lines right up here about 15.1. So in between 14 and 15 cents, that is my personal target. That kind of goes into my exit strategy, something I've talked about in my members only channel. But I will make a public exit strategy video moving forward with the channel in the future. But ultimately, them saying 12 cents by March, I really don't hate that prediction. It does kind of align in between the 1 and the 2-1 level in the Ganfan. It has not broken above the 1-1 this run yet, but that doesn't mean that it won't. I believe that it will. But even if you're just using the 1-1 level as, this isn't the Bible, it doesn't mean it can't do better than this at all. It's just the relationship between price, action, angles, and time. It doesn't mean that it's held down by this. It just helps me keep my price predictions pragmatic, seeing, where the Ganfan kind of lays out. But 12 cents by March would basically require VeChain to go straight up the hill by right here. And given what happens early next year, given the institutional attraction, I think that very well could be on the docket. But like I said, we at least got to start at 5.5 cents, the 2024 high. But ultimately, guys, this thing has barely got going off the ground yet. Moving forward, like I said earlier on this chart here, I want you to have a levels alarm set on VeChain for 3.4, so 0.034 for a long alarm, and if we lose 3 cents, that's not the best in terms of Fibonacci for current price action. But I'm also I wouldn't sell at 3 cents. But if you're day trading, losing 3 cents, you could think about some scalp short ideas. It wouldn't surprise me if we kind of clean this chart up or even use this chart as an example here, it wouldn't surprise me if VeChain, now we kind of have a cup. What if it kind of flops and gropes, makes a handle? You know, it already has the cup and the formation of the handle that very well could be, you know, kind of forming here with VeChain. We kind of pull this up to the top of the neckline, and that would kind of spit us out around 4.5 cents for a local move. Also something to keep in mind. But like I said, day by day, any VeChain you can buy under 3.5 cents is a win. This thing is going to have an amazing bull run. The best is yet to come by far. We know how far away we are from the 2024 high. We know how far away we are from that maybe 12-cent projection by CoinCodex, that 14 to 16 cents on the 1-1 level of the Ganfan. But I think it could even go more than that. I think VeChain could possibly capture at least a $20 billion market cap moving forward, personal opinion. So there we go, everybody. What are your thoughts on VeChain? What do you think VeChain is going to do in the coming bull run? Let me know down below in the comments. I want to know what you think. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, become a member if you want to see the members only live stream. Those ones are really good. It kind of goes into everything we talk about in the Telegram. But with all that being said, big shout out to the V fam, big shout out to my friend Sunny Lou and everyone at the VeChain team. You know, very happy to be a media partner with VeChain. It means the world to me. So there you go, everybody. Have a safe rest of your day. Get rich or get wrecked. Later. Boom.